What's up guys, balik lagi di channel kita Kakap Bros. Di kesempatan kali ini kita dapat akses buat jadi beta testernya Smite Tactics. Nah, Smite Tactics itu adalah game turn-based strategi yang mengambil universe yang sama dengan Smite. Buat lu yang kagak tahu Smite itu apa, Smite itu adalah game third-person MOBA yang hero-nya berdasarkan dewa-dewi dari berbagai mitologi yang dibuat oleh Hi-Rez Studios yang juga bikin game Paladins. Cukup basa-basinya, langsung aja kita cobain beta test dari Smite Tactics.
Welcome to Smite Tactics. Your rebel leader is Zeus. Please select Zeus, your leader. Smite Tactics is played in a series of turns. Each turn, your units are able to move to a new location and then make a single attack. Let's move Zeus closer to Odin so he can attack. Move Zeus to the target location. Zeus's attacks are ranged, which means you can deal damage to enemies that are up to 4 tiles away. Let's now order Zeus to attack Odin. Now that Zeus has moved and attacked, he can take no more actions in this turn. Let's end our turn and see what Odin does. Press the End Turn button. Odin is a melee unit, which means he has to be adjacent to you in order to deal damage. When units attack, they deal damage equal to their attack value, which is the number in red. When a unit takes damage, it reduces their health, the number in green. If a unit's health is reduced to 0, that unit is defeated. When a unit takes damage, it will always try to deal return damage if the attacker is in range. Let's move Zeus away from Odin, so he can attack without taking return damage. Move Zeus away from Odin now. Good. Now let's attack Odin again. Well done. In addition to your leader, you have cards that can be played from your hand. Mana is your resource used to play cards. You have a limited use of mana to use per turn, displayed here. Each card has a different mana cost, displayed here. Let's give Zeus some help by playing our Marksman card. First, select the Marksman in your hand. The Marksman is a minion unit. Minions can only be deployed directly adjacent to your leader's current location. Now, select a location adjacent to your leader to deploy the Marksman. Units are exhausted when they are deployed, meaning they cannot move or attack until your next turn. Now, press the End Turn button. At the start of your turn, your mana is refilled and you gain 1 additional mana. Before we move and attack with your units this turn, let's first deploy the Elder Harpy. Select the Elder Harpy card. Now, deploy the Elder Harpy to the target location. Odin deployed 2 Cursed Warriors. Fortunately, they cannot deal return damage to our ranged units. Defeat 1 Cursed Warrior with your Marksman. Select your Marksman. Now, attack the Cursed Warrior. Let's also attack the other Cursed Warrior with our leader, Zeus. Select Zeus. Now attack the Cursed Warrior. Now that we've used all of our units, let's press the End Turn button. We now have enough damage on the board to defeat Odin this turn. We need not worry about the Basilisk he deployed. Attack Odin with each of your units to win the match.
I have waited to see you.
tutorial, we are going to learn about minions have passive effect. The Basilisk's passive is that his basic attacks root enemy units. This means when you attack an enemy, they are rooted in place. Let's deploy the Basilisk now. Good. Now don't forget to attack Odin with your leader before you end your turn. Fantastic. Now let's end your turn. Odin played Calder. Let's inspect Calder to see what his passive effect is. Calder's passive effect is that he receives bonus damage and health when the god Skadi is in play. Now, let's look at item cards. Item cards can buff your units, heal your units, or deal damage to enemy units. Sunder is an item card that deals 2 damage to an enemy god or minion. Let's use Sunder to defeat Calder. Now, attack Odin with both the Basilisk and our leader. Good job. Press the end turn button. Defeat the Elder Harpy before he gets to your leader. Now, let's deploy the Brontes from our hand. Excellent. Once again, make sure to attack Odin with your leader. Great job. Press the end turn button. The Spartan's passive reduces all incoming damage by 1 to all adjacent friendly units. Deploy the Spartan so Brontes and Zeus receive his passive. Now use Zeus to defeat one of the cursed hunters Odin deployed. Notice that Zeus didn't receive any return damage because the Spartan's passive protected him. Now deliver the final blow to Odin with the Brontes.
Long I have waited to see that.
In this tutorial, we will learn about gods and abilities. Similar to minions, gods can only be deployed around your leader. Select Aphrodite in your hand and deploy her to the field. Gods are unique in that each has an active ability which, when used, will go on. Aphrodite has an ability that lets her protect a single friendly unit. Like attacks, abilities cannot normally be used on the turn a god is deployed. However, Aphrodite has a passive called Initiative, which allows her to use her ability right away. To use a god's ability, select the god, press 2 to enter ability mode, and then select target. Let's use Aphrodite's ability. First, select her. Then press 2 to bring up her ability targeter. Now target Zeus with Aphrodite's ability. Using a god's ability exhausts them, just like making an attack. Now attack with Zeus and then end your turn. Fantastic. Now let's end your turn. Gods have a special restriction in that you cannot have 2 of the same god on the battlefield at one time. With a god on board, playing the same god card will heal that god to full. Similar to gods, your leaders also have abilities, but their abilities cost mana to use. Zeus's leader ability allows him to draw a card for 2 mana. Use Zeus's leader ability by selecting him and pressing 2. Using a leader's ability will exhaust your leader. Now attack with Aphrodite. Fantastic. Now let's end your turn. Odin's ability allows him to give a friendly unit bonus attack and health until the start of his next turn. Destroy Athena next to Odin.
There is battle to be met.
Athena has a passive effect called Taunt, as well as an active ability. Units with Taunt force adjacent enemy units to attack them. Taunted units are unable to move or use abilities. This includes leader abilities. Odin is unable to use his ability because he is taunted by Athena. Use Athena's ability to deal 1 damage to all adjacent enemies. Defeat Odin to win.
Long I have waited to see. Sound the death knell. I arise.
The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. The brood is ready.
Itu dia beta test untuk Smite Tactics. Jadi, apa pendapat kalian tentang Smite Tactics ini? Cukup menarik untuk kalian coba? Jangan lupa berikan komen-komen kalian di kolom komentar. Sekian video untuk kali ini. See you in the next video guys.